Alright, so I'm unboxing week 8. It is Monday. It is not Tuesday. I don't want anyone to panic about them thinking that they missed pickup night. So we are headed out of town tomorrow, so I went and got my veggies early so I could make sure that I got the unboxing done. So this is week 8. We've got some new veggies this week and fruit. It is week B. For bi-weekly shares, it is not a cheese week. So yeah, a few new veggies this week. Not too many crazy announcements, but this is the featured vegetable of the week. We've got some beautiful collard greens. They are huge. So for those of you that haven't enjoyed these before, they are one of the hardier greens, and they definitely last in your refrigerator a little bit longer compared to some of the other greens. I would say at least a week, if not closer to 2 weeks. So they're not going to go bad as quickly. They should go in a green bag. And now that I'm looking at my green bags, I don't even know if I have like a decent sized green bag right now. They should go in a green bag, store them dry and dirty as is. When you go to use them, you're going to rinse them off in some cold water. You are going to fold this leaf in half, cut off the stem. I would just compost the stem or throw it away. And then you can saute, cook the green. It can also be enjoyed raw. Some people use it as like a wrap for like a sandwich in place of like a tortilla or something like that. So you could also go that route. If you're gonna cook them, just chop them up finely, saute them just like you would other greens. There are some specific collard green recipes in the newsletter this week if you wanted to check those out. But gosh darn it, I think I'm gonna have to find some bigger green bags this week. I don't think these are gonna fit in here. So yeah, these are the featured vegetable of the week. Oh, absolutely not. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find a bigger green bag. But you should store these in a green bag in your refrigerator for sure. If they're a little damp when you get them home, I would put that paper towel in there. Other new vegetable we've got this week, we've got eggplant. There's a variety of eggplant that you can get. This is a little bit more traditional. There's also like the fairy tale, that's what I call it. What is it called? Eggplant. They can all look a little bit different, but you could totally use them interchangeably. Eggplant you can store in a green bag in the refrigerator or on your countertop. So I have had the most success on the countertop. I actually wrap the eggplant in a paper towel and store it in a green bag, and then I make sure that I seal this sucker up with paper clip or a clip or a rubber band. You do want to try and store the eggplant away from other vegetables or fruits. So if you've got tomatoes or other things on your counter, I would try to put the eggplant in a different place. The ethylene gas released is pretty strong, and it makes things ripen a little bit too quickly around it. So green bag, paper towel on your countertop, or in a green bag in your refrigerator. Those are kind of the two different options for that. Other new vegetable we have this week, we've got these sweet banana peppers. They are not spicy, so you can enjoy these raw or cooked. Remember, peppers and onions are always a bag and freeze item. So if you're overwhelmed or trying to get room in your refrigerator, you can always slice peppers up, throw them in a freezer safe bag, and put them in your freezer. These banana peppers could be pickled, they could be chopped up and added to like a stir fry or a saute of some sort. I'm going to store them in a green bag. They're going to be good for at least a week, if not a couple weeks, in your refrigerator. So green bag, not spicy. And then the basil, I know we've talked about this before. Basil, this is a beautiful bunch of basil. And with some great stems too. So you've got two different options for basil. Most important thing is that you don't put it in your refrigerator because it's a temperature sensitive herb. So if you put it in your refrigerator, it is going to go bad on you a lot faster. It's going to turn black. So should be kept at room temperature on your counter. Now it can be stored like a flower. If you got a jar and put some water in it, like a flower on your countertop, change out that water every few days. Or I've actually been really successful. I wrap mine up in a paper towel, and then I usually actually just put it in like a Ziploc bag, but I've got a bunch of extra green bags right now, so I'm doing that. I wrap it up in a paper towel, I put it in a bag, leave it on my countertop just like this, not in the refrigerator, and then every few days as I kind of use it, I just change out that paper towel. So super great way to store basil. We've got some beautiful lettuce here. Remember, lettuce you also store just dry and dirty with a paper towel in a green bag. You can go ahead and wash it when you get it home if you know you're going to use it within the next few days. But to buy yourself the most time, it should just be kind of stored as is in a green bag. And then when you go to use it, rinse it off in some cold water, spin it dry, all that good stuff. But the lettuce in a green bag should be good for at least a week, if not longer. I know I've had lettuce sometimes in those green bags for at least a couple weeks in that veggie drawer. And then other veggies, we've got tortilla onions again this week. Remember, these onions are not cured, so they need to be kept in the refrigerator. These could just go in like a standard Ziploc bag if you wanted to, or they could go in a green bag. When you go to use them, you are going to chop off these tops and kind of peel off the outer skin. The tops can for sure go in that veggie scrap bag that we talk about. There are a lot of nutrients in the tops, lots of great magnesium, so don't be afraid to add those veggie scrap bags. And then remember, onions are also a bag and freeze item, so if you're running out of room in your refrigerator, slice them, dice them up, throw them in the freezer to use them in the wintertime. For right now, like I said, Ziploc bag or a green bag in that refrigerator. And then summer squash, again, probably a variety, so you might have gotten the yellow summer squash, zucchini, or the patty pan squash that kind of looks like that saucer. All of them can be used for the most part interchangeably, with the exception maybe of like zucchini for zucchini bread. Probably want to stick to the green one for that. But these guys are going to go in a green bag, in the refrigerator. I have always found that the yellow summer squash goes bad a little bit faster compared to the green. So I try to use that first if I've got different varieties in my refrigerator. You can grate summer squash to store in the freezer. You can chop it up into cubes. You could put it in a veggie soup bag in the freezer if you're starting to get overwhelmed. So there are some exit strategies for the summer squash to kind of save for the winter time. And then carrots, no tops this week. So just remember, before you use these guys, you're gonna rinse them off pretty good. You don't have to peel the carrots, so nothing was sprayed on them. You can peel them if you want to. Carrots and those root veggies are gonna be good for several weeks in the refrigerator, so they don't need to be like top priority list. They could be stored in a fridge smart container, in a Ziploc. They're gonna be pretty hardy, so nothing as sensitive as like the eggplant, the basil, that type of thing. And then everyone is also getting corn this week. I accidentally forgot that at the farm tonight when I was there. So you will be getting 6 ears of corn for regular shares, 12 for large shares. Remember, that just needs to go in a bag in your refrigerator. The sooner you enjoy it, the sweeter it's going to be. The longer it sits in your refrigerator, it's still going to be good, but it's not going to be as sweet. So kind of keep that in mind. And then fruit share this week, we've got blueberries, we've got raspberries, and some beautiful peaches. Farmer Kurt did warn me, the blueberries need to be on your to consume first list. So they are perfect right now, but they are super ripe and ready to be eaten. They are probably not going to last long in your refrigerator. So enjoy those within the first day or two of getting them home. If that's not going to happen, rinse them off in some cold water and freeze them in a freezer Ziploc bag, and then enjoy them this winter on yogurt or oatmeal or whatever. So that's also a bag and freeze item. And then we've got blackberries here. Going to store these like this in your refrigerator. Enjoy within the first half of the week. And then peaches are not quite ripe, so if you put these in the refrigerator, they're going to be good for a little bit longer. If you want them to ripen a little bit faster, I'd put them on your countertop. Even faster, put them in a brown paper bag and put them on your countertop if you want them to ripen super speed. So yeah, that is it. That is week 8. Everything is here except for the corn, and I will see you guys next week. And yes, it's Monday. It's one day early. All right, have a good one.